But what happens? You have the option of hitting ignore. Ignore for 15 minutes, 15 more minutes, 15 more minutes. So what happens, right? Eventually you start to hit that ignore button so much that becomes your default response. You almost don't even see it as you're scrolling and liking and commenting. Oh, look at the cat, he's doing the thing, right? And you're going through and then the thing pops up and you hit ignore. You don't even notice that it's there anymore. It's there. You just keep hitting that ignore to the point that it becomes your default response. And you leave the setting on. You leave the setting on so you can lie to yourself. I've set limits. I've got to look at my phone. I've set the limits every day. And you leave it on so you lie to yourself that you have limits, but you have no limits. Some of us are spending hours. And by the time we reach our 60s, we would have spent years and years just scrolling and liking and commenting and scrolling and liking and commenting. Years, y'all. Do the math. That's how sin is in our life. God has programmed us to identify sin. All right. It was written on our hearts, but it's also written in his word, right? Don't steal, don't kill, don't covet, don't have sex outside of marriage, all of it, right? But because of our fear of other people, because of our fear of missing out, because of the peer pressure, we hit that ignore to the point where, we start sinning and we just ignore that feature, ignore what God has put in our heart. And then we either disable the feature altogether, or we just become so used to ignoring it. And that's where the enemy wants us. He wants us to have a default of sin and ask ourselves. We begin to ask ourselves, is it really a sin? We begin to justify ourselves and have a new normal.